Hey everybody, this is Beelit, and I've got another subscriber skirmish video for you guys today. This is actually going to be 5 matches that I played with TRLLRT. I was thinking to say it Trillert, but I think I'm just going to say TRL because there are no vowels, so it's really, I don't know if it stands for something. I don't know. The name is kind of weird. It's all capital letters. I don't know. So I'm just gonna say TRO. The reason that there are only going to be 5 matches is because there was 1 sub ultimate and 2 sub team ultimates. That was against the rules, and it was 3 times that it was done. I actually forgot about the second sub team ultimate, but yeah. I kind of said, no sub ultimate, and then right after I said that, in the following match, there was a sub team ultimate, and plus, there was a lot of avoidance play throughout all of the matches that we played, which was also, supposed to be against the rules. So instead of throwing all of it away, I put the 5 matches up there. I made a video asking subscribers what to do, and they voted to do 3 to 5 matches. So that's what's up here now. And I picked 3 to 5 matches that I thought were entertaining, or at least the most entertaining out of the matches that were there. A lot of them ended up not being that fun to watch. And there may even be, a match in this set that I picked that isn't that fun to watch either. But I tried to find the best and things that I thought were entertaining. So in this first match, I just got freaking wrecked. I can't sub Pain very well, and it doesn't help that TRL's good with Pain. So I'm going back and I'm showing this in slow motion. TRL goes into a chakra dash and then goes directly into the tilt very quickly, I might add. And Pain actually recovers from the tilt faster than the person getting hit by it does. So he uses that to chakra dash in, and I actually could have subbed the chakra dash, but I didn't. He used that to chakra dash in and go into the air combo, or go into the up combo, and then cancel that into an air dash. And I subbed the air dash, and he was trying to go into the air combo afterwards. And then right at that tilt, TRL used the chakra projectiles and called in Itachi, and almost had the timing perfectly done so that I couldn't have guarded Itachi's hit, because I do think that I could have guarded that. I did sub it, but I do think I could have guarded that. But the fact that TRL went for this stuff and that it was so close, the timing was very, very well done. And you will actually see, I believe, TRL use the chakra projectiles and land it perfectly so that I do get hit by Itachi. I think you will see that in this match. But the fact that TRL went for this shows that they really have a good understanding of how to use their support characters, and I really like that, and I respect that. That's really awesome to see. I believe that was probably just a messed up tilt. I think that's really awesome to see, and I really wanted to show that off, because that's the kind of stuff that you don't always see on when you play other people online. You typically just see the exploitative gameplay, and this was cool to see. So this was, I believe, the 3rd match that we played with Shikamaru against Pain. We actually went back and forth. We played 4 matches, Shikamaru versus Pain, and I think it was dead even, 2-2. So it was kind of weird, because when TRL was aggressive, he won. And it wasn't just like, a mild win. It was a win. It was a crushing victory. But when they didn't, when TRL, kind of came back and pulled themselves back, I won. And so I feel like if he had, or I naturally say he, so if TRL is a girl, I'm very sorry. So when TRL kind of pulled back and didn't play as aggressively, I won. And that really shows that playing aggressive actually benefits a lot of times, especially TRL's particular playstyle with Pain. Very, very good with Pain. And if TRL would be more aggressive more often, I think that they would find really good success with specifically Pain, and then they could apply it to other characters as well. But you'll see that TRL seems to have a really good understanding of the character Pain and how to use Pain. So I really wanted to show how good TRL can be with Pain. And when you looked over that slow motion analysis, you saw there weren't many opportunities for me to do much. I mean, TRL was using Pain very, very effectively. Now this is another set with TRL using Pain, and I actually used the fourth Hokage. I'm not good with using the fourth Hokage, by the way. I'm very... Actually, I'm not even sure if I've used the fourth Hokage in an online match that wasn't against like a friend with me just kind of screwing around. But I mean, the fourth Hokage is not terribly hard to use, and he's actually really, really effective at, I find, tech punishing. And you'll see that a little bit later. If you don't know what a tech is when you take a hit and you roll. Like you just saw Pain do it right then. He was sliding across the ground, and then he kind of did this weird backflip kind of thing and got back on his feet quickly. Now that's a tech. You can do them when you're in the air after you've been hit by something. You can do them when you're on the ground, when you're rolling, getting hit by something. You could he could have actually done that when he landed on the ground after the strike back. So what not a lot of people know is that you can actually punish people for teching. So when they take that roll backwards, you can actually hit them with an attack that they cannot guard. They can sub it, but they can't guard it. And they're kind of stuck in this position where they cannot move, they cannot attack, they can't guard, they have to hope for a substitution. And I think the fourth Hokage is very effective at doing those tech punish kind of things. And I normally don't do that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I guess I just must have gone for it. But I think you'll see that tech punish in the next match that's coming up. There's not too much to say about this match in particular. I think you'll see me using the ninja move a lot with the fourth Hokage. I just love doing that. He's kind of fun to play in that sense. Oh, these bombs, I'm not going to fall for that. Not a lot of people will. What that shows is that, you know, the player does not want to fight. And that, I guess that kind of, doing that just kind of shows that, you know, you're kind of, in a sense, afraid to fight, because you're trying every possible way to get free damage. And that's very, very telling. Now this was actually very, very surprising, because you can actually hit an opponent when they land after a jump guard. Now I'm not sure if they have to be hit while they're jumping, while they guard in the air. I'm not sure if they have to be hit for that time, for that vulnerability period to come, or if it just makes the vulnerability period a little bit longer. But TRL actually went, I think TRL actually went to punish me the second that I hit the ground and was unable to guard. And if so, that shows a great understanding of the mechanics of the game, which that's probably the only reason I put that in there, was to show that understanding and that mindset behind the game. So the next match is going to show this tech punish that I was talking about earlier. So you'll see, as I was saying before, I really like using the ninja move with the fourth Hokage. It's just fun. It's fun to do, and it's fun to go through attacks, which I do it so often when I'm playing like offline with him. Sometimes that's all I will do, is just go through attacks, and it's so much fun. It really is. And I think that was my analog stick. I think it made me go forward, and I didn't realize it in time. And that, yeah, I mean that's just awesome. That's hilarious. You have to like that. And I think that's what I was talking about a little bit earlier with the chakra projectiles into Itachi's attack. And that is actually the reason that I wasn't chakra dashing into TRL a lot, is because TRL had kind of shown me that they were looking for that earlier on. And plus, avoidance play, which is what was going on. Avoidance play a lot of times uses that. So you did see the tech punish a little bit earlier, right after the ultimate attempted to catch me while I was chakra dashing. That was the tech punish. He was actually unable to guard that. Now, he could have subbed it, but it was not possible to guard it at that time. So that's something that I think is really cool. The fourth Hokage, his ultimate just zooms towards the person, so you don't have to have a ton of timing to land it. So I really feel like the fourth Hokage's ultimate is a very, very strong point with him. And yeah, I think I particularly use the ninja move, and I like to cancel the ninja move into the ultimate, just to be flashy. So, sometimes I will ninja move through my opponent and then bam, hit him in the back with the ultimate. And I think that's a lot of fun to do. So here you're actually seeing me just kind of back off. At this point we had been playing this avoidance kind of stuff for a while, and I just wasn't. Yeah, I just was like, well, whatever. I didn't want to sit there and take any more damage from it than I already had. So I think actually there's a funny part coming up pretty soon. Yeah, this is it. I am actually no longer watching the television at this point in time. I am not even in the room with the PlayStation. I actually left to get water from the refrigerator, and I just had my finger on the analog stick, and I was just pushing it. And I knew he wouldn't attack, and I actually came back right as those bombs went off. So I thought that was funny. That might have been the reason why I put this match in there, apart from the tech punish. So this match is winding down. Yeah, there's not a lot that TRL can do, and this kind of play falls victim to the same counter as I think Port's kind of play did. And it's like, if you're being attacked at a range, there's not much you can do, and when I was ahead on health, TRL just didn't have the ability to fight me and to create the opportunities for damage. And I think that had to do a lot with the lack of real aggression. And don't get me wrong, TRL is great at fighting, but the problem is that TRL doesn't fight enough. And if the matches that we played, I won 2.5 to every one that TRL won. The final score was 22-9. So, and I was playing pretty aggressively for most of it. Towards the end, I was just like, whatever. I don't want to keep on running around for 10 counts at a time, and not getting anything done. So it kind of shows that in the matches that TRL won were largely won because he was more aggressive. And when TRL just kind of came backwards, there was one match where, and I'll talk about it a little bit later, TRL played very, very passively. But the reason that he won that match was, 1, sub-team ultimate, and 2, went into an awakening after the sub-team ultimate. So, and I was actually ahead the whole time before the sub-team ultimate and awakening thing. So it really, it didn't turn out that the avoidance play worked or largely worked for TRL because I mean the score, or I shouldn't say score, but the number of wins to losses kind of reflects that, you know. Um, so I think that the style kind of did TRL in a little bit. It made the matches a little bit closer sometimes, but overall it didn't quite help. It ended up doing more damage than I think it caused. Um, and plus, when I decided to not give TRL as many opportunities by just pulling my style back a little bit more, then it just really started to become far more one-sided. Um, so yeah, I still enjoyed these matches, and I hope that people understand that I don't mean to ever criticize anyone else's playing or their abilities or anything like that. I never mean to do that. I feel like I've kept it respectful, and I do have to say something a little bit later after these matches are done. Um, I always mean to keep things very respectful. I don't criticize anyone's play. I say, you know, maybe I don't enjoy it or something like that, but I never say, you know, your play is bad, you're a scrub, you should be ashamed of yourself, kill yourself in a horrible, horrible way, slit your throat with a knife, and gag on your own blood. No, no, I never do that stuff. So I feel like I actually overall had fun playing these matches, but I feel like I would have enjoyed it a little bit more, and I think that everyone else would have enjoyed it a little bit more if there had been a little bit less avoidance. But something I do want to say that I think was misunderstood when I was talking to TRL, and so this is mostly a message for him. Um, we were talking in the chat room about Pain, and TRL said that I was good with Pain, and I said no, I suck. I just have good supports. I was just using my supports well. And he said, oh, I must suck with Sasuke or something. And I said, no. And then we played a match after that, and then I said, you're much better when you're aggressive. I did not mean that to say that he was a better player when he was aggressive. I was actually still talking about Pain. I was comparing his Pain play to mine, and what I was actually referring to was his ability to play as Pain. It was much better than mine when TRL was playing aggressively, because when he was playing aggressively, as you saw in that first match, it was just a train wreck on his opponent. You know, I just got utterly destroyed, and it just, when he plays aggressively, he's a monster. He really is. But I just wanted to kind of... I did not mean to criticize his gameplay at all. And again, sorry if I'm saying, you know, his and TRL's a girl. I don't know. That's just what naturally comes. And it's far more trouble to try to go back and catch myself. TRL is very, very good with Pain when he's playing aggressively. Far better than when he's not, and far better than my Pain whenever I'm playing Pain. You know, I can't use him as effectively as TRL can use him while playing aggressively. So that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to get across. And I fully take responsibility for that. I could have elaborated. I just didn't, and I guess I didn't realize that it was easy to misunderstand that. So that is completely my fault, and I'm 99% sure that it was misunderstood. So I just kind of wanted to say that to clear that up. I did not mean any criticism, nothing negative. So I'm sorry for that misunderstanding. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I know I may not sound right, and I know my voice is probably cracking, and you've probably heard it a few times. Not feeling too good today. I've got some allergy problems going on. I had some other stuff happening, so hopefully you can excuse me for that. I will see you guys next time. I will have more subscriber skirmish stuff being done with Reborn Joker, and we'll be showing. No, not we. I will be showing all of the matches that we played. It's going to be a while for all of them to be uploaded. I'm gonna try to get them up, as best I can. I hope you all enjoy the matches. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Um, Support the video with a like or a favorite, however you feel necessary. And if you'd like to stay up on my uploads, then be sure to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.